Hi guys, I want to talk to you about the two most important things to keep in mind when you're writing newsletter copy. I think it's a really important skill to learn also because most of my money as a writer comes from writing newsletters. This may partially be because I'm in healthcare writing, but I think a lot of organizations still write newsletters. They may send them out over email or post them online, but people are writing newsletters. And these are skills that, as professional writers, we should definitely make sure we have in our repertoire. So, I'm going to share with you some quick tips for writing a newsletter. Oh, there it is. Okay, so my biggest points are pretty simple here, but what you should be thinking about is make sure you tell a story and make sure that you're positive. You want to actually say something that has a narrative structure that is interesting and that people want to read. So you're not just telling them about a new development at the organization that you write about or about the person that you're trying to promote. You want to somehow frame it in a way that is interesting for your readers. And you want to always be positive. So make sure it puts the organization in a good light. And this may be a bit of a delicate dance at times. For my work in healthcare, sometimes I'm writing about battles with cancer and certain types of cancer that don't have high survival rates. But I always want to make sure that I'm talking about how the hospital I write for has a really good procedure to treat that cancer, or talk about how survival rates are getting better than they were 10 years ago. So make sure that there's some kind of positive spin to it, and that you are overall focusing on the positives, even though there may be negative elements to it, because your goal in a newsletter piece is to promote the organization or the person that you're writing about. I also want to share with you an example. So this is a newsletter written by MM Lafleur, which is a company that promotes workwear for professional women. And they have a newsletter that they send out every week, I believe, and it's called the M Dash, which I think is a really clever name. And their pieces recently have been related to people working from home, because that's what I assume most of their readers are doing. And this one I thought was nice. And then I noticed when I logged into their site today, it's also the #1 trending piece that they have. So they just wrote 10 cozy pieces to wear when working from home. So they took what they want to promote already, which is some of their items, and they turned them into a story. So the story is, here's how you can dress now that you're not going to the office, you're staying at home. And they've made it positive. So yes, there's a pandemic happening. Yes, there's scary things and anxiety, but they've spun it into, these are outfits you can wear while you're working from home, and they are clearly promoting their clothing. So I think it's a nice little piece that they've put together here. So those are my two big tips on newsletter writing. There's a whole bunch more that you can learn about it, but really those are the real big takeaways. I'll be posting later this week a piece on how to interview subject matter experts, which is another important part of a lot of newsletter writing. So I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you all soon.